We're the Kirkham Sisters, and you're watching Good Morning Cairns! Good morning, Cairns!
Buenos dias, Cairns. Check out this sunrise.
Good morning, Cairns! Good morning, Cairns! It's Cam, and today down in the Lennon Brothers Big Top with Acrobat Cassie and Clown Jansen, and we'll be talking with them very soon. Let's take a look at today's news, but first, so I'm here with Cassie. Cassie, you're an acrobat in this circus, obviously. Tell us a bit about yourself. How'd you get started in this?
I was formerly a ballet dancer and then got into trapeze. Started training in a circus school in Coffs Harbour and then worked at the Circus Institute, got some training there and formed a routine, and here I am.
Can you give us a bit of an insight into behind the scenes at a circus? What happens?
Oh, there's a lot of hard work. We pitch in and we do everything, and put it all together and make it happen.
Well, you're going to show us some tricks?
Yes.
Alrighty, let's have a look. Wowza. There she is, a big applause for Cassie, how's that? The cops need our help to find a stolen boat and trailer. It was nicked from a secure area in a home in Lillypilly Street in Redlynch, sometime between Wednesday the 13th of April and Saturday the 7th of May. I'm guessing these guys were away on holiday because boats are kind of hard to miss. Here's what it looks like. So if you know any information about this boat and trailer's whereabouts, call Crime Stoppers on 1800 333 000. The Kuranda Scenic Rail will tomorrow celebrate 125 years of chewing up the rails between Cairns and Kuranda. And we're all invited to celebrate with half-price tickets for locals. The railway has been a tourism icon with around 400,000 people taking this 37-kilometre journey every year, which winds its way through World Heritage listed rainforest, through 15 man-made tunnels and across 37 man-made bridges. And here's a fun fact, this train actually transported soldiers in World War II from Cairns up to the tablelands for treatment. But if you want to get involved celebrating 125 years, jump online and grab some half-price tickets today. And spots are still open for the council's guided tour through the Martyn Street Cemetery. Woo, scary. That cemetery is actually celebrating its 100th anniversary. The cemetery opened back in 1916 and the first burial was December that year, Miss Catherine Hallinan. And since that point, it's become the final resting place for about 20,000 people, including 5 mayors. And current Mayor Bob Manning says that the headstones read like a who's who of all the early pioneers of Cairns. We're talking Munro and Martin, who the parklands are named after, Hugo Flecker, who the Botanic Gardens are named after, and also the Boland family. You might know about the Boland Centre in the centre of the CBD. So if you'd like to go on a guided tour of the cemetery, it's happening this weekend and next weekend, and you can get your tickets by calling 4032 6650. Let's see what events and activities are happening around town, but first, meet Jansen the Clown. G'day, Jansen.
Hi, hey guys, how are you today?
Really good. So you're a clown in the circus?
I certainly am. I've been a clown my entire life. I've been in the circus my entire life.
So like since birth?
Since birth, exactly. My parents used to be in the circus, my father was a clown, my grandfather was a clown, and hopefully one day my kids will be clowns.
Really? Like it's a family thing?
It's a full family thing. I'm a 7th generation performer. My family have been in circus for over 170 years, right here in Australia.
You're joking?
Not joking at all.
How does that even become a career thing?
Well, my grandfather came over here from England and he was a bareback rider, and then he started a circus with his family and he taught Aboriginals to do tricks on the horses as well, and they started a circus from there and they visited all the gold fields through Australia. They helped build a lot of hospitals in the army times and stuff like that as well, and it's just continued from there.
Now tell us, what are some of the stories that happen behind the scenes at a circus, Jensen?
It's a lot of stuff, you know, like sometimes you get to a lot and it's been raining, so then you pull onto the ground and one of the trucks will sink into it, and everyone's got to get out with the machines and try and pull it out with the chains and stuff. So that gets pretty boring. You know, knee high with the mud, and it's not fun.
So that's the downside of working.
That's the downside of it, yes.
The sight we don't see when there's
exactly
lights. And what would you say to anyone who wants to join a circus? How could they do it?
You can start anywhere. Anybody can do it. We've had people who have joined when they've been 28, 29, 30 years old, and they've been some of the greatest performers we've ever seen. If you want to do something, find what you love doing. If you want to be an acrobat, if you want to be a clown, if you want to be a trapeze artist, go do it. You go to a circus school, they'll teach you everything you need to know, watch videos, and just practice, 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 practice.
Very nice. And you're going to show us some tricks now.
I certainly am.
Let's take a look. Jansen's going to do some juggling. As you can see, the circus is in town. Roll up, roll up. The Lennon brothers have brought their wheel of death, acrobatics, and tons of performing animals, including dogs, monkeys, horses, and camels. Tickets range from $25 to $45, depending on where you're sitting, and you can get your tickets at lennonbrotherscircus.com.au. Today, tomorrow, and Sunday, we're holding the AVC Continental Cup down on the Esplanade. This is a qualifier event for beach volleyball teams in the region to go to the 2016 Rio Olympics. So we're going to have some world-class players right there on the Esplanade. Directly across from the hospital, you'll see this seating set up and a mini stadium for all the teams. That's happening 8:30 until about 1 or 2 o'clock today, tomorrow and Sunday. Tickets are $15 for adults, $8 for kids, and you can get them at continentalcup.com.au. Also, we can see an incredible dance performance down at the Centre of Contemporary Arts tonight and tomorrow. And it takes influence from the Australian Aboriginal and Indian culture of shape-shifting. And in fact, they're using 3D motion capture technology, animated characters and dance, all to tell a story, with the performer shape-shifting into 3 different mythical characters. If you want to go to that, tickets are $36 an adult or $33 for a kid. And you can get your tickets at centreofcontemporaryarts.com.au. Remember, as always, if there's anything I've missed or anything coming up this weekend, throw it down in the comments below. Right down there on the circus floor. Have a look. Okay, maybe not down there. Throw it in the comments. Now for a look at the weather. And when you can't see the sky, that's a little difficult to do. A partly cloudy day in Cairns with a medium chance of showers. Tops of 29 down to 21. High tide 1.91 metres happening at 10 past 11 this morning, and the low tide of 0.93 metres happening at about 20 past 5 this afternoon. Before we go, thanks to everyone who's liked and shared and commented, including Good Morning Martin, Dixie, Katie, Lynn, Susan, Anne, Sizzle, Charlie, Jeffrey, Kelly, Jenny, Hanley, Pip, Angela and Carly, as well as Lisa, Carol, Julie, Sophie, Janice, Robert, John, Steph Marie, Di, Kathy, Hannah, Philip, Nanette and Mel. Good morning to Julia, Navia, Tash, Alicia, Brenton, Brad, Nenia, Shauna, Dale, Kirsty, Daniel, Damien, Susan and Angela. Now before we go, I wanted to show you around the big top, which this is here until the 9th of July. And you can see, obviously, if you're part of the crowd, you'll be sitting over here, quite close to the ring, quite close to the ring. You've got the cage where I believe the lions will be coming out. You've got an inflatable backdrop. So that's how they managed to transport this thing, you know, across the country without weighing down at all. And yeah, it just blows up. Also gets really awkward if the power goes out. Here's where the acrobats do their tricks, and you know, you can see them over there. Good morning, guys. Thank you so much for having us down here. I'll see you guys next week.